feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
This video is one of the hardest I have had to do, because this involves the exploitation of an 11-year-old child that was brutally murdered by his stepmother. Zav Girl and Natasha Cooper decided it was a good idea to start selling the autopsy photos. This is not about education. In my opinion, Gannon went through enough at the hands of Natashia. He doesn't need to be exploited in his death. The exploitation of a child's autopsy photos is morbid and unethical. The creators need to face consequences for their actions.
We're all part of this community here, all of us. Doesn't matter if you have 500,000 subscribers, or if you have 3 million subscribers, or if you have 10 subscribers. We are all part of this community. And I think it's really important when creators with larger platforms have the foresight to point these things out, because every member of this community has a right to their voice and their opinions on the things that take place within the community. And a member of our community sharing autopsy photos of an 11-year-old boy who was murdered in the most brutal way that I can think of and that I've ever heard of, showing pictures of this for the sake of entertainment, under the guise of it being scientific, educational. But I mean, what scientific or educational insight did she add? Landon's mother does not want to remember him in this way. I don't think any of his loved ones would want to remember him in this way. They want to remember him with smiles, happiness, good times. The issue is that she disrespected this boy's memory. That's the issue. And she didn't do it in the name of science, and she didn't do it in the name of education, because there was absolutely no educational or insightful commentary taking place in this video, from what I understand.
Yesterday in my community tab, I made a couple of posts concerning a piece of shit YouTuber who has felt the need to sell the naked autopsy photos of Gannon Stouch on her Patreon. Now, this YouTuber has almost 100,000 subscribers. And I saw something that Grizzly True Crime posted on Twitter, and it looks like the damn thing cost about $412 to pay for the copies of this case file. Now, I have no issue with the case file being gotten by anyone, because if it's public information and it's something that you want to study, I understand, okay? I don't have issues with that. But this woman went and paid over $400 for a case file to then turn around and try to make her money back by selling photos and videos of the autopsy of a murdered, dead 11-year-old child. Like, her 100,000 subscribers and monetized channel don't give her enough of an income. She has to then try to double her money by doing this. And there's another person. It's not just Zav. And I know that she's got the most responsibility here, right? Because she's got almost 100,000 subscribers. 100,000 people support this sick, disgusting freak. And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, there is also someone else who is just as guilty. So let's just go ahead and get to her. This chick is doing it too. And just like Zav, whenever you go and you look at her community posts, instead of taking real responsibility and getting rid of what she's doing, she's sitting here making a whole novel about how she's not the one doing anything wrong, and how true crime isn't pretty and this isn't a big deal. It's a big deal whenever it's a freaking child. It's a big deal whenever it's a child. And we are supposed to be like a safe haven type community, because we're not supposed to allow anything that's going to harm a child, okay? And just because he's no longer alive doesn't mean that what you are doing isn't harming him. It is destroying his family. You and Zav both, are y'all so stupidly brokenhearted and not human anymore that you didn't think that this was fucking highly inappropriate? That you didn't need to share the photos of the naked body of a dead child? You could have just gone over the damn case file. You could have just read things. There's no reason whatsoever the hell ever, besides for your own sick, twisted pleasures, that y'all decided to do this. It goes for both of them. This little Cooper chick and Zav. Both of you can literally rot in y'all's imaginary hell.
Full video with everything showing. There is no, nothing is blurred out. They are, and she zooms in on it, shows a very graphic, very, very graphic stuff. It's a whole video. She put it in a video and she talks through the video. She zooms in on body parts, and it just had me fucking disgusted.
Gross,
She
man.
zooms in on his body parts?
Yeah, certain body parts, like certain wounds. She zooms in, like when it just makes me sick. Okay, so he was found in a suitcase, and when they originally opened the suitcase, the pillow and his body came out. Like when he came out of this, I don't want to be graphic with you guys, and I'm sorry, trigger warning. Do you even want me to talk about it? Do you even want me
you're fine. This is true crime. We discuss these things, and right now we're talking about this.
She did this. It's very, very graphic. Very graphic. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is blurred out. I think the worst part of it was when she zoomed in on the pillow and she's like, "What are these strings? What are these strings?" And they were fucking maggots.
No. What?
And oh god, it's fucking disturbing, you guys. She zooms in on the pillow and she's like, "What are these? What are these strings? I wonder what these are." And she zooms in on it and it's fucking maggots.
Zav Girl sits up there and plays dumb. That's what she does. She does the most nefarious crap that a YouTube creator can do. She did it with the Kylie Rodney thing. And then she was just like, I don't know. She sits there with this dumb look on her face. Like, I mean, what do you guys think? I don't know. And then she puts it all on her subs.
So I went and looked for myself, and she sure as shit did. She posted them. They're $3. You have to go in as soon as you sign into the Dropbox. It's a video of her. She has a video of it. She went through every single autopsy picture. She goes into the video, and she goes through every single picture, zooms in on the body, zooms in on the oh man, it just makes me sick to think about it, because I had a really hard time even. I called some of the girls and I said, "You guys, I'm like disgusted. I can't believe she even did this shit. Like, I'm appalled here. I'm like baffled she did this."
What purpose does it serve? Because justice has been served already. What are we trying to determine here? She's been found guilty. She did it. She was tried, convicted. The case is closed. It's over. What else is there to talk about? Just the fact that she's continuing to find anything that she can milk out of this case and put it behind a paywall tells you everything you need to know about her as far as what her intentions are.
Oh, this was far beyond anything you see in a movie or documentary, my love. Far beyond. It's, far beyond what you would normally see. Far beyond. To look at, and I used to do things like this for a living. I didn't want anybody else to see that. And again, I saw some pretty nasty stuff at work, and this takes the cake. And a price tag being put on it is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Zav, I would like to implore you to take down that baby's body, to take down what you've done, and stop putting a $3 price tag on that child's deceased human remains. He's a human. He's not something for your fodder or for your fun or for you to deep dive into. That is somebody's child. That's a baby who was beaten to death. Stop.
Worse than beaten. Worse than beaten. What he went through.
Stabbed, shot.
Yeah.
Believe you me, I saw it all with my eyes, and it's disgusting, and she needs to take it down. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe for 5 seconds she would actually do that. I thought our ethics differed, not that she completely lacked any.
I mean, I gotta be honest. You guys are a lot more, patient as far as exploring what her intentions are than I am, because I formed my opinion of Zav Girl back during the Kylie Rodney case.
I did too, but I didn't think she would stoop this low. And Will, you know me, you know my threshold for what I can handle. This is too much.
You worked for a mortician.
I didn't work for a mortician. I am a mortician, fool. I got a license and everything.
QueenBee posted that Patreon actually did. They were getting reports all over Twitter and getting tagged by everybody about this situation, and they have been removed. So Patreon took it down. Zav did not woman up and do the right thing like she should have. Patreon did it for her.
We are going to look at the community outrage about the actions of these creators. Please pause in order to read each screenshot. Zav Girl put up a community post defending her actions on showing the video and photos of Gannon behind a paywall. You will see the community post and a few of the comments under this post.
We have a message from Gannon's mom. She actually said this was one of her biggest fears. This right here was one of her biggest fears. She actually spent hours going through her daughter's phone trying to figure out how to block any links that she would be able to go to, Discords. She took her off of her Facebook, like her anything that she could get into that might possibly show those. She tried to block her daughter's phone and lock it down, which it was already locked down anyways, but you never know. And if you Google his name, the first thing that comes up is articles about her selling autopsy photos. Now, I will say this much. Okay, we went into the blurred. People wanted to know. Some people said they weren't. Some people said they were. Some people said that I lied. Some people said they didn't. Okay, let me make this very clear. Some of the photos are blurred. Some of the photos are not. When I say they were not blurred, they were not. There was one photo where he was laid out, and that was it. That was not blurred. The only part that was blurred was his head. But again, it's not like you're going, I mean, this is an 11-year-old boy that was, you know what I'm saying? He was decomposing. You're not going to see anything anyways. So whoever made those nasty ass fucking comments, you are a sick fuck and you deserve everything you have coming to you. Because you should not be making fun of any child first, and let alone a child that's passed away. It's fucking gross and disgusting. So this is LaRonda Bullard, and it says, I'm Gannon's Nana. This is devastating. Why would anyone do this? It's breaking our hearts all over again. If this happened to one of their children, it would not happen. Please let our family find some peace. Our hearts will never be the same. This goes out to all families that have lost a loved one. Some people don't have a heart, no feelings at all. Please respect our family. This is a nightmare. Please respect us. I just don't understand why would anyone do this. So anybody that's made any money off of Gannon's autopsy photos, his mother Landon is asking that you please donate it to the El Paso County Victims Advocacy Fund. And that's from his mother, Gannon's mother, and this is from his Nana. The damage is done. The internet's forever. So even if she deletes it, it's still out there, and sadly it'll be out there forever now. I just feel like it's definitely some bullshit, and I don't feel like I feel like Zav Girl should have thought this through, and she didn't, and I don't think that that's cool at all. White Rabbit, that's what I'm beginning to wonder. Anything for the fame, man. I don't understand why she felt like it was going to be a good idea. Maybe it's not my place to understand, but I just can't seem to even wrap my head around why she thought it was going to be a good idea to continuously upload these, or that the family would never find out. The families on these, they're a lot of the family are in and out of these in this trial. This is fresh to them. This is like very fresh to them. And, from my understanding, Landon wasn't even in the courtroom when these autopsy photos were shown because she couldn't handle it. She couldn't stomach seeing her baby that way. And, I don't blame her. I don't think I could see my baby like that either. I wouldn't want to remember my baby that way. Not even a little bit. It's heartbreaking.
In my opinion, this kind of thing should never happen. It revictimizes Gannon and his family. Anyone that is posting, sharing these photos or videos should remove them. What if this was your child? Think about this family and everything they have been through.
I would like to thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and ring the little bell. I will see you next time.